Dan on the chase, blocks him off the backboard. Oh, showtime. Oh, he slammed it down. Pino rises. Another three from YULA. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
It's a beautiful day here in Washington Heights, New York. I'm Mr. Leiner, joined today by Rabbi Moshe Benovitz, Managing Director at NCSY, Director of NCSY Kollel, and Rebbe at Yeshiva Reshit. We have an exciting matchup here today between the YULA Panthers and Philly Sting. Right, Benovitz, I heard that NCSY has some incredible things planned for this week's Shabbos. What can you tell us about Shabbos?
Well, Shabbos on Sarachek tournament is going to be absolutely incredible. For the first time, there's a partnership between NCSY and this incredible tournament, Yeshiva University. We're going to have the Shabbos experience at Sarachek that's powered by NCSY. We have an incredible group of madrichim, educators, of course, all the members from the Yeshiva University community, including the YU Max, who are coming to make Shabbos not just the day that's an intermediate between all of the exciting games that are going on, but to make it the centerpiece, as it's supposed to be, as it is in all of our lives, the way that NCSY at Shabbatons throughout many, many decades has been able to do. That's what we're planning for Shabbos. It's going to be absolutely incredible. As much buzz and energy and as excitement as there is about this great tournament, that's how much there is about the Shabbos that's to come as well. Guys are looking forward to spending Shabbos with their friends from around the country, getting to know each other again. This game that we have going on right now, in a minute, between YULA and Mesivta, is an incredible example. Two opposite sides of the country, neither one a New York school, I should mention. So many guys who know each other from various summer programs, not only the NCSY summer programs, but a whole lot of them, including some of the coaches, the administrators. Rabbi Safran himself has been part of our programs for many, many years, visiting, supporting, and the things that we do. So there's a reunion element that's been going on for many years at Sarachek. And what Shabbos, if not a reunion like that, a chance for people to come together and build the way that we try to do it here. It's really, really incredible.
Sounds like Shabbos will be electric. Now, I personally have had 4 members in my chabura playing in this game. 4 people were in my chabura past summer playing in this game today on both teams. Really, just overall question is, what has been NCSY's impact, or how do you see NCSY playing out within this tournament?
Well, it's exactly what you're saying. There's a philosophy that we've had in NCSY long before I arrived on the scene in NCSY, but the philosophy that you meet the teens where they are and you show them that the Torah that we're learning has meaning and has value to the lives that they're living. And long before there was a Sarachek tournament, there was this notion, obviously it predates NCSY, it's the living Torah that we learn, but there was this notion that you can actually embody the ideals that you learn in a shiur, in a classroom, you can embody those on the court. And when I mentioned the reunion before, it's not just a reunion of friends, although obviously that's critically important, that's a massive part of it, that you have a reunion of friends, but more importantly than a reunion of friends, it's a reunion of ideas. People reminding themselves, oh yeah, I've heard this before, I've done this before. When I see that fellow and that type of Rebbe, I know I can be that person again and have that type of Shabbos experience again. It's really an amazing part to do it.
Amazing. Rabbi Benovitz, you're truly a wizard on the mic. We're going to send you a commercial break, but stick around because right after, we got starting lineups, national anthem, and Sarachek basketball.
What's the story with French fries?
Rules of glass utensils.
What's the story with going to a non-kosher sushi restaurant?
I use a dairy blender to make a parv cake to serve at a meat meal.
are among the inaugural inductees to the Sarachek Wall of Fame. I'd like to ask YULA coach Mike Pollock, who played for Dave, to say a few words, and afterwards, please stand for a moment of silence in Dave's memory.
It's only appropriate that the first game we play since Coach Winning's passing at Sarachek. Winning one is a huge accomplishment, but Coach won a 7. Coach Winning, more importantly than being a winner, is a class act through and through. And you preach respect for the game and respect of your teammates and opponents alike. Whether a starter, a bench player, Coach Winning always saw you and celebrated your accomplishments, big or small. And it's something that us as coaches always emulate. So for those who are lucky enough to know Coach Gabe and those who are not, carry his spirit and memory into this tournament and play or watch with the same joy and respect for the game that Coach would love. May his memory be a blessing and love for us all.
Please stand for a moment of silence. Thank you.
Welcome back to this incredible broadcast where we have two teams facing off today in the first round of the Tier 1 Sarachek tournament. We got the YULA Panthers facing off against the Mesivta Philly Mustangs. We spoke to the coaches pregame. We spoke to Coach Donnie Katz, Coach Mikey Pollock, and Coach Donnie Katz really said that the points of emphasis for this game will be to execute on offense, be slow in the half court, but pressure on defense. As Mikey Pollock said, the keys to the game are rebounding and play in the paint. We're going to see how these coaches really, how their teams shape out today.
Yeah, I think we're really in for a good one today.
Well said, well said. Now the starting lineup we'll start with the starting lineup for the YULA Panthers. We got number 2, Alex Gabay, number 20, Alicia Feldman, number 22, Yoni Hollander, number 24, Jaden Nazarol, number 33, Josh Pachter. And the starting lineup for the Mesivta Mustangs, we got number 2, Allie Friedman, number 3, Shaked Ben David. We got number 14, Nate Bitas. We got 43, Zevi Brill, and 45, Dove Hirsch. These two teams get set to tip off here in the Max Stern Athletic Center. We already got stoppage of play before we even began. As the refs just want to make sure everyone's lined up appropriately. And it's up. YULA gains possession to start, and that's Hollander, puts it up and in. YULA to an early 2-0 lead.
Yeah, there was no dribbles already. They just passed it and they scored.
Exactly. YULA got out to an early lead. That's what they like to do, run and gun. Whereas you got the Mustangs with the ball, looking to make something happen. Shot goes up, it's no good. That's a rebound though. He kicks it out. Shaked looking to do something with it to the top of the key. Friedman with the ball. He gives it up. A drive to the hoop, a kick out. That's a drive and a miss, but they get their own rebound. A drive and miss yet again. YULA's going the other way. We got Azrael pushing and a foul called to number 14, Nate Bitas. You see already YULA is pushing the ball heavy, fast. Like we said, a point of emphasis is going to be to rebound. Part of rebounding, at least on defense, is the ability to be able to push the ball. As Hollander gets it in the corner, he puts it up. It's no good, but Pachter with the rebound. Ball gets deflected. He stays with it. That's Alex Gabay, reigning Sarachek MVP. Puts up the shot, no good. And it's out of bounds. It's going to be YULA's going to remain with possession.
YULA looks to have the size advantage over here. They have 3 listed, actually several players over 6'2".
Wow. You rarely see that from a Jewish high school team.
Yep.
Oh, a little fancy move there. No score, and the bye gets called there on a sloppy foul. Mesivta ball going the other way. Point guard Ellie Freeman has the ball. He's getting a little bit of pressure. But that's nothing he's never seen before. That's a good-looking shot from Dov Hirsch. No good. They grabbed the rebound. Ooh, off the foot of Shaket, it looked like. And we got a timeout from Coach Mikey Pollock. Stick around. We're going to send you a commercial break. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Morel. I'm a lower girl division head. I have been at Camp Seneca Lake for 4 years now. I love all the fun activities and attractions we have for all the kids. We have ropes with a zip line. We have lake with boating and whippets to climb on. We have ATVing for the kids to drive with their friends and have fun. We have paintballing where they get to get their energy out on their friends and just have a good time.
Every night ends with a special night activity. The night activities range from paint dodgeball to shaving cream pie, cake wars, boy girls sing, and sea run dress.
We hope to see you in Camp Seneca Lake 2025.
And we're back. YULA just wanted to, gather their footing a little bit there. What have you seen so far from, either team in the couple minutes we've seen play?
Really some tenacious defense. So far it's only 2-0, and both teams are really looking to turn that pressure and change it into a fast break offense and score off points. And so far, both defenses have looked great.
Exactly, as Azarel, though, over the good defense, is able to hit the mid-range jumper to make it a 4-0 lead. We have Freeman with the ball. Looking to do something with it. Hollander's all in his face. That's Shaket with the ball. Fumbles a little bit, but he regains it. Lebitas gives it back up to Shaket. Shaket drives to the hoop. The call on the court is a jump ball forced by Eitan Azarel. That's going to be Mesivta is going to remain with the ball, as YULA did win the jump. YULA is playing in a man defense, something that Mesivta has struggled with a little bit in the opening minutes, as we got an incredible block from the veteran, Jaden Azarel.
You see YULA's size advantage taking prominence so far.
Exactly. We're going to see maybe if Mesivta will be able to adjust against this athletic YULA team. As we got a little jump put. No good, but he gets his own rebound. Story of the game so far, at least for Mesivta, has been offensive rebounds. Many opportunities. Credit to them for their pressure that they're putting, or effort that they're putting in on the offensive end. Shot is no good. Couple guys fighting for the rebound. Pachter has got it. He puts the ball up. It's no good. We got a bunch of trees down there. Azarel tries to take it out and clear it. We had called for a foul. That foul's on Nate Vitas, number 14. That was good hustle there from I'm blanking. I mean, I was my good friend, Alicia Feldman. Alicia, I'm sorry.
Feldman.
Yeah. Great hustle from Alicia Feldman.
Also star baseball player for the YULA baseball.
Exactly, a multi-sport athlete, someone who can really do it all. We have Freeman with the ball, looking to make something happen. Hirsch with the ball, gives it up. That's to Shaket in the corner. That's a three. No good. Mesivta has yet to take off the lid from this rim. I think once they get that first one to fall, it'll be a huge confidence boost.
Yeah, YULA playing bully ball so far, not allowing Mesivta to go anywhere near the basket.
Exactly, but on the flip side, YULA unable to capitalize on this drought from Mesivta, as they do turn the ball over there. We got an open three, a foul, and one, an opportunity for a 4-point play. Just like that, with one shot, he could tie the game. Shaked's at the line, shooting one, looking to tie up this game. unable to hit the free throw. YULA's going the other way. You got a rebound by Azrael. He's coming down. He's pushing the pace, and they slow it down. Goodbye wants to set up his offense. Oh, a beautiful pass, but it's cut off. Mesivta the ball. Okay, looking to make something happen. Trying to generate offense. We got a strong rebound from Alicia Feldman. One of YULA's premier rebounders, as well as many other things he brings to the court. Wow, a tough finish from Alex Gavai.
Able to draw in the contact and still drive through.
It's incredible. We got, a little bit of a, this ball might have been deflected. We do got a foul on Friedman as he looks to slow down that YULA fast break.
3 fouls so far. Actually, 2 fouls from Mesivta.
Nope, there it is. Yeah, you were right.
It just changed. Yeah, so far in the first quarter. Looking to play physical, try to slow down YULA's very prominent fast break offense, leading to the lead 6-3 so far.
Okay, we got a few substitutions for both teams. Teams looking to change things up a little bit. And by the way, it's in these early games, these first round matchups, that we end up seeing more of a roster than we do later in the tournament. So excited to see who these coaches will bring out.
Yeah, coaches want to see so far like what they got out of their players, what they're bringing to this tournament. And then as they go further on the tournament, they're able to concise their rosters, use it to the best of their ability as they go on to the later rounds against much harder teams.
Exactly. As Mesivta did get called for a foul there. That was Hendelis who drew the foul. We got Rabibo at the top of the key. Goodbye with the ball down low. He gets hit. They're calling a foul on the ground. He's going to take the ball out. No free throws. Thought he was going up, as did most of the crowd. The ref said the foul was before the shot went up. That's Hollander with the ball. He gives it to Rabibo. Offense looking to do something with it. Still only a one-possession game. 6-3. That's really the mind-boggling part. 6-3 with 5 minutes after 5 minutes has elapsed. We got a turnover from YULA. Mesivta's going the other way. Oh, a beautiful spin and score. Wow. The crowd has erupted.
Beautiful
that has
spin.
woken up the Mesivta fans.
Beautiful spin move right there, able to create isolation and get it off the glass.
And now Phillies fans are on their feet. That might have been the momentum boost that they needed to carry them for the rest of this game. Hendelis puts up a shot. He's known for being a marksman.
Yeah, YULA has a couple marksmen, sharpshooters on their team. It's able to give them a lot of high-scoring games this year.
Epstein gives it up to Bitas. Bitas at the top of the key. Kicks it back up to Epstein. We got the ball down low. That's Zevi Brill. This is where he likes to play. And he gets called for a travel. He saw daylight, got excited, wasn't too careful about the feet.
Yeah, just too many steps there. Couldn't get off his pivot foot, and refs are going to call that every single time.
The call on the court is, did you see what happened? We got a foul. Alleged foul on the court. We got Alex Gabay, who's going to go and shoot free throws. The refs are actually talking it over right now. A bit of machlokes amongst them until they come to a conclusion. Trying to gain a little bit of clarity. Once they have clarity, we'll have clarity. Once we have clarity, you at home will have clarity as well. This meeting is just getting bigger. We got the coaches involved. You see Coach Mike Pollock is taking this as an opportunity to talk to his guys as well. Both teams, actually, as a matter of fact, talking to their guys. assistant coach Judah Trudler giving some chizuk to his fellow Philly natives.
Star first baseman for the YU baseball team. Judah
Oh,
Trudler.
wow. So an athlete, a coach, what can't this man do? Alex Gabay.
Looks like it's some sort of technical foul.
Yeah, exactly. Well said. Alex Gabay is shooting a free throw. There was a technical foul called. He was unable to capitalize there on the freebie, but he does hit the second one. You know what they say, shooters don't miss 2 in a row. He's proving that to us right now. And as the rules of the technical dictate, YULA will gain possession after those free throws. Rabibo's going to take down the ball. We got a steal. It's going the other way. Mesivta with a head of steam, but they slowed down the pace. Again, this was the point of emphasis from Coach Danny Katz, that he wanted to play slow in the half court. That's where their offense really thrives. And he's looking really to pick up, in a spot where they know they can be. As YULA gets called for the foul there.
Foul on Hendelis.
He's a man that Coach Pollack trusts in the game on the big stage. If he's playing aggressive defense, that's not the end of the world.
Yeah, you can take one of those fouls as long as you're preventing the other team from getting towards the basket.
Exactly. Momentum stopper, we call it. Goodbye's got Epstein in the corner. Shaked's coming around the horn. He drives to the hoop. A beautiful dish to where he finds Zvi Brill in the paint. And once Zvi Brill is that open in the paint, it's barbecue chicken. Philly crowd on their feet. They haven't sat since the 4-point play. Azarel's letting them know, hey guys, there's plenty of time left in this game. We got a 3-point attempt, and it's good. Just like that, Dov Hirsch and the Mesivta of Philly take the lead. It's 10-9.
Yeah, Dov Hirsch really developed his game this year to better utilize the 6'2 frame as a shooter and a scorer.
Yashapur unable to hit the shot, but we got a rebound and one from Azarel. YULA regains the lead. And for those of you who are new here, by the way, stick around at halftime because we got the Camp Step It Up halftime show, the iconic Camp Step It Up halftime show. But don't worry, we'll remind you again in the second quarter just in case you forget. Azarel looking to make it a 2-point lead. So far, no team yet today has been able to extend the lead more than a few possessions. Shot clock is off.
It's really wire-to-wire game so far.
I feel like Philly's going to use their time wisely here. Unless they could get a good shot. Unless YULA could force the turnover going the other way, but Rabibo throws it away. We got Shaquette with the ball. He's got a head of steam. He kicks it to the corner. Epstein for 3. No good. Azarel's got 5 seconds, 3 seconds. He hits Yashapur. Yashapur puts up the buzzer. At the buzzer. No good. He wanted the foul call, but the ref said that was clean. We're going to send you to commercial break, but stick around because we'll be right back to bring you the second quarter and so much more.
For many decades, NCSY has provided the best summer ever for thousands of teenagers who have joined to take part in all of the great things the land of Israel has to offer. This summer will undoubtedly be the best summer ever, but also the most meaningful summer ever, as we join hands with our brothers and sisters in Israel in rebuilding and making Israel as great as it will be for all of us. These are most uncertain times, without a doubt. We do not know everything that tomorrow will bring. We are still mourning all that we saw yesterday and over the past few weeks and months. But of a few things we can be certain. we can be certain that Israel will rise again. We can be certain that now, more than ever, is the time to come to Israel and to join in the process of the building of this glorious state. Come join us this summer, now more than ever.
Welcome back to this very special broadcast of Sarachek, Red Sarachek Tournament, Tier 1, first round. We got a thrilling game so far between the YULA Panthers and the Mesivta of Philly Mustangs. No team has really gotten out to a big lead here. What have you seen from these teams after one quarter?
You know, I've seen a very tough and physical defensive, adrenaline and push from both sides, giving it very low scoring. You know, YULA's allegedly the number 1 seed, and they seem to be the favorites to take back the title this year. Mesivta their defense is showing them that they can hang with them. They think they could go far.
Exactly. As you said, YULA is the reigning champs, but Mesivta, not being in the tournament last year, playing with a little bit of a chip on their shoulder, saying we should have been invited. Sarachek with a little turnaround jumper. Extremely smooth looking shot. They tie up the game. YULA looking to become just the 5th team in Sarachek history to win back-to-back. As Pancer no good. We got a rebound down low. That was a Sam Noah rebound. Jay Azrael drives to the hoop. He gets blocked. Pancer picks up his rebound. Azrael gets the rebound. Ball slips out of his hands a little bit. Coming the other way. He deflects the ball, but Sarachek is able to regain control. That's Epstein with the ball at the top. He gives it in to the big man, Zevi Brill. And he gets called for a charging foul as Josh Pancer takes the hit, falls to the ground. Looks like Sam Noah is going to take up the ball for YULA. Sam Noah, one of 4 members of my NCSY Kolo Chabura this past summer to be in this game. We got 3 on Philly and 1 on YULA. So this game means a lot to me. I want both teams to win. At least I want my players to do well. And we got a timeout called. Smart call, timeout by Coach Donnie Katz. Speaking of NCSY, I was just talking about my Chabura. Well, guess what? It's the best summer ever. Last summer, we brought 1,000 teams to Israel. This year, we're bringing even more. The countdown is on. Are you ready? With over 20 incredible programs, NCSY has something for everyone. Don't miss your chance to make this the best summer ever. Register today at summer.ncsy.org. I mean, if that's not the hypest tagline in Jewish organizational history, best period, summer period, ever period, I don't know what is.
Yeah, it kind of makes me want to go now.
I'll tell you, you'd have a blast. Okay, Philly's back with the ball. Coming out of the timeout. Let's see what their coach was able to draw up. They give it inside. Epstein's got it out by the 3. He's got his eyes on the rim all game. Really wants to, sink a early shot to deflate the YULA defense. Here with a strong take to the hoop. A beautiful dish inside. And we got an and 1 score by Tuvia Gross.
Brings a roar into this Mesivta crowd, showing that they're hanging with this YULA team so far.
He's at the free throw line. Looking to make this Mesivta's biggest lead of the game, but unable to capitalize there. As we're coming on the court, slips for a second, but he's re-got it. Hollander, the returning veteran, as well as Azrael. A few guys on this team are veterans, that's for sure. YULA had an extremely young team last year, and yet came away with the championship. Azrael with a patented sidestep 3, no good. Strong rebound from Epstein. Hollander is guarding him one-on-one. He got Sam Noah guarding Sarachek at the top. You got Noah, who's playing defense on Sarachek. He does get called for the foul. I must add, extremely and incredibly poetic, seeing two number 3s going up against each other. You love a good matchup like that. A point guard, head-on-head matchup, 3 versus 3.
Yeah, and so far, no matter the size, Mesivta is really trying to drive the ball down into the paint, trying to draw contact, get the tall YULA big men jumping and draw that foul.
Exactly. As we got a substitution for YULA coming in the game right now. We got Alex Gabai returning to the game, as well as we got Eli Edry, and someone who many coaches are saying in this tournament, the X factor, Michael Greenfield.
Yeah, I've seen Michael Greenfield play before. He's very nice ball handles, can really create isolation, and is a better passer too.
Well said. As Michael's going to look to take up the ball, he's going to run this YULA offense. Again, many returning players on the court right now for YULA. These guys are cool, calm, and collected. Yet, they're down by 3. Gabai, the reigning MVP, puts up the shot. It's no good. Philly grabs the rebound. They're coming the other way. Michael pressuring Epstein full court. Greenfield's not letting up. He pokes the ball. It goes out of bounds. Philly's going to retain possession.
You see Greenfield there with some tenacious defense, able to poke the ball away.
Sarachek at the top. Wants to run a little offense here. This is a team that loves running a motion offense, but with a strong post presence. Three-point attempt is no good. Rebound from Michael. He pushes it to Hollander. Hollander puts it up. He puts it in. The score is 15-14. Mesivta up 1. And again, as we said time and time again, Coach Katz wants his team to play slow in the half court. That's where they play best. A wide open three-point attempt is no good from Dov Hirsch. It was deep, but he was open.
Yeah, Dov Hirsch really trying to get his perimeter and three-point shooting going here.
Hollander's going to take a break for YULA. Going to get some water there. I believe this may be his first time sitting all game. We got another three-point attempt from Hirsch, no good. That's the second rebound from Greenfield. He's looking to push. He does push. He hits Edry. Edry puts it up, no good. Feldman, he's a man amongst boys. Grabs the rebound not once but twice and gets fouled as he is going to the line, set to shoot 2 free throws.
And we talked about that size advantage of YULA earlier. Really trying to emphasize that as YULA's down 1 with 3:52 to go in the second quarter.
Right, every free throw will matter, especially in a game that is going to, it's slated to be close. Feldman hits the second free throw. He's able to tie up this game. Mogioris gives it up. They got the big man Brill down low. This is where he likes to live. Kicks it out to Hirsch. Mogioris back up top. First minutes we're seeing from Mogioris here. Okay, gives it to Epstein. And just like that, Greenfield forces the jump ball. That's going to be YULA ball as Mesivta Philly had the last one. I'm just kidding. Because YULA started with the ball in the second quarter, it is Mesivta Philly's ball.
Again, we see Michael Greenfield again trying to impose himself on the ball, creating turnovers.
And exactly as you were saying earlier in the game, this is the kind of game where both coaches are going to look to see what kind of lineups they're going to want as they look to tighten their lineups later on in the tournament. Michael Greenfield puts up the three. It rims in and out. Feldman doing what Feldman does, grabbing the rebound. No good. It's going the other way. Michael pressuring the ball full court. Epstein able to get past him, but he does give it up. Shaked in the corner, hits the 3. They're up by 3 now. Oh, that was a 2-pointer. They're up by 2. He has 9 points alone. More than half of Mesivta Philly's points has come from Shaked Ben David.
Yeah, Mesivta's really trying to run their offense through Shaked Ben David and Dov Hirsch today so far.
The ball was deflected. YULA is going to retain possession. Azrael's going to check in for Pancer. YULA offense looking to do something. That's a turnover. We're going the other way. Something we've seen time and time again. Great defense from Mesivta, but can they capitalize on the offensive end? A little spin pass to the corner. 3-point attempt is no good. They do get the offensive rebound. Oh, he wants to hit that 3, but he does give it up to Mogiaris. He's at the top looking to slow it down. Gives it up to Shaked, their leading scorer for the game. And that is a block by Jaden Azarel. Sends the ball straight into the wall. Almost poked a hole in that brick wall, if I must say so myself.
Wow, that was one block right there. Again, we see YULA just using their size advantage, just keeping Mesivta away from the basket.
And yet, relentlessly, Mesivta keeps trying to go back to the basket. It's a game of cat and mouse. Greenfield looking to set up the offense here for YULA. He gets a screen from Feldman. Gives it to Gabai. Gabai drives it to the hoop. A strong take. He does get fouled. That foul is called on Ellie Freeman. Gabai's going to go to the line and shoot 2 free throws. You know, Gabai is a man who, at any moment, could say to himself, it's time. It's time, and just go on a run. I mean, as you saw last year in the Sarachek championship game in overtime, he went on his own personal 10-0 run. Personal 10-0 run. Have you ever seen something like this?
No, I really haven't, but I did watch the finals game last year, and he really took over. He hasn't really done too much this game so far, but it's scary to see what he can do towards the end of this first half.
Exactly. Scary is the perfect word. So far, a relatively quiet game from Gabai. I mean, he's been tenacious on defense, forcing Coach Katz to call a timeout there. As, you know what, guys? Stick around, because we got an incredible commercial break. We'll be right back.
The Jewish life and Ruach at Camp Seneca are top-notch.
There's nothing like the Shabbos we have here, filled with zmiros and ebbing and a gorgeous Havdalah.
Davening every day, chinuch classes.
Deep, meaningful conversations with just amazing kids and beautiful relationships here.
At Camp Seneca Lake, you'll grow over your summer.
Welcome back to this very special broadcast. The lead is 1. Mesivta Philly is up on the 1-seeded YULA, 18-17. Fans in the crowd might be surprised by the score, but the analytics team, led by Kiva Poppers, actually anticipated a slower start for YULA, but maybe that slow start has come to a close as Jaden Azarel drives to the hoop after a steal, scores it, and 1.
Yeah, we're really seeing Jaden Azarel here in the first half use his lanky frame to get around defenders and take big steps towards the basket. Score.
Exactly. Now he's going to go to the free throw line. He is at the free throw line, looking to make this a 2-point lead. Really a game that's just been going back and forth and back and forth. Feldman gets the rebound yet again. What an incredible offensive rebounder. YULA's unable to retain possession. Mesivta, Philly going the other way. They're pushing the ball. Boyars gives it up to Brill. Brill gives it to Shaked. That's Friedman with the ball. He finds Brill down low. A gorgeous find for an easy layup. Greenfield calling some offense out, calling some plays. YULA running their motion offense. Yashapur gives it up to Greenfield. Greenfield with a beautiful dish down low to Feldman. You know, Feldman, you mentioned earlier, is a multi-sport athlete. I was talking to Scout for different baseball teams, or different scouts for different baseball teams earlier. Aaron Whedon actually mentioned that he pitches 80+ miles per hour.
I've personally seen it.
Wow.
It is very fast.
As Yashapur drives to the hoop and scores. But yeah, a man who could throw 80+ on the mound and get every single rebound, it seems like, in a basketball game. What can't Alicia Feldman do?
You see YULA with a full court press here.
As Yashapur gets called. Ooh, originally we thought the call was a foul call, but it's actually going to be a turnover. That's YULA ball. I'm going to take this moment to remind you guys to stick around for the halftime show, as we got the Step It Up halftime show, a show you're not going to want to miss. That's Alex Dubai with the ball. He's probably going to hold it for the last shot. Shot's no good. We got another offensive rebound from YULA. No good again. They're fighting for the rebound. The refs decide to call it a half. We are going to bring you a sideline interview from Zachary Sicklick. He is with coach of YULA. Zachary, take it away.
With Coach Mike of YULA. How do you think your team played in the first half?
A little sloppy, but we'll be all right.
Do you have any, with players in a couple of foul trouble, 2 fouls, how are you going to approach that throughout the game?
I think we're just going to be a little more patient, making sure we make our passes.
And then lastly, with the emotion in the gym, I know as a coach it's not always the best thing. How do you calm your players down in the locker room?
It's okay. We're comfortable playing in games like this. Just got to slow down.
Thank you so much. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you so much, Zachary. Thank you so much, Coach Pollock. We're going to send you to halftime, but stick around because we got the Step It Up halftime show.
I really love the intensity that's applied to everyone, kids like from 2nd grade to 12th grade, that I really don't think you can find anywhere else, where the coaches will genuinely push you and they genuinely want you to get better, and that's something that's really special here.
So I saw the schedule and I was just like, wow, like this is perfect. Like people here get up early, they're passionate. Nobody comes to a camp and gets up at 7 a.m. if they don't want to be there and get better. Also just seeing that I could be around people that related to me mentally, that are the same, and also I can connect with culturally, was important for me.
This year now, coming at the beginning, for my 3rd year, I think the socializing part is a lot easier because there's so many girls, but the basketball part is also really good. The girls are very good, so it's fun playing with them, and overall it's just very fun. And it's not only basketball, it's also just regular life skills that Yosef teaches every day, which is very helpful for when I go back.
Yeah, I think that the routine in the camp is really important, because the way that we have 5 hours of basketball or 6 hours of basketball every day, or having a very specific schedule kind of helps with the routine and really getting more disciplined also.
My favorite thing at camp is to have all these kids that give me motivation to push myself, to wake up early in the morning and work hard every time I get to the court. I just love having everyone around me love basketball and want to work hard. Makes me want to work hard myself and pushes me.
This is more than basketball. We are teaching them how to be responsible, what does it mean to be in collective sport, what does it mean to share. Not just practicing, they're getting really good and nice coaches, nice people, counselors. I think it's just a great experience, and I would like that when I was a kid in Serbia that we had something like this, but it just didn't exist in Serbia, and the conditions they are getting at this campus, and how many gyms we are having, and pool, and lake, and football courts, it is really amazing.
I think I learned a lot, like about like the step it up clock, and like how to like shot fake and like get away from your defender, like doing like a spin without traveling. And it's just like really cool because I can't wait to come back home and like show it off to my friends, and like they'll be like, how did you get like all these new skills? And I was like, yeah, I went to this camp and I got like really good at it.
No matter how hard we train during the week, no matter how hard we go with basketball, we go on field trips, we go here, we go there, we make sure not to compromise our Jewish identity. At the end of the day, we are Jews and we are Hashem's children, and we have to be like that every single day, no matter how busy we are.
If you're looking for help on a certain weak point in your religious activities, then you can ask the rabbi. For example, I asked how to lead davening, and now I'm starting to do mincha and shachari, and it's really fun.
I don't come to camp just to run 3 minyanim a day. I come to camp because the kids bring with them an inspiring energy, something that I'm able to draw power from for myself, and ultimately I'm able to share something with them that I love, that I'm passionate about, and having those two things together, it's unstoppable. We're able to both grow in such a way that we leave as different people than when we came.
Shabbos at camp is definitely very special. We started off, there's Kabbalat Shabbat, singing, dancing, all of that. And then something I personally really enjoy is every Shabbos I go to a learning group with one of the counselors, Noah. While being a great coach, he's also very wise and really knows how to just talk to kids and have a serious conversation with them. That is really special to me because if kids choose not to play basketball and they kind of want to use the day to rest, there's still opportunities to enhance your Jewish life.
No question to us is a bad question. We make sure all the kids feel comfortable asking us, even about Al Netilat Yadayim in the morning, saying brachot on food, why do you put on shoes a certain way, why do you tie shoes a certain way? And we just want to make sure that we can start somewhere with them and go beyond that. I teach a shir on Shabbat that's usually meant to go 30 to 45 minutes, but ends up being 3 hours long. And me and the kids talk about life, we talk about halacha, Pirkei Avot, Lashon Hara, and we cover all bases, and it's my most important day of the week.
We offer a variety of programming. We have learning groups that appeal to all different age levels, in-text learning, out-of-text learning, mitzvot, philosophy, Gemara, Chumash, bar mitzvah lessons. We have special programs that go on Rosh Chodesh, Tisha B'Av, Shiva Asar B'Tammuz, even secular holidays like 4th of July. We have all the necessary pieces for kids, regardless of religious background, to live their best Jewish life, and they might even learn a little.
Basketball at Camp Seneca Lake is like no other. From the leagues to the trainings and the travel teams, our basketball program has continued to show growth year after year. Our coaches take pride in molding our athletes into young, disciplined adults on and off the court, while also sharpening their skills to take their game to the next level.
And we are going to send you immediately to the sideline for Zachary Sicklick's interview with Coach Donnie Katz.
I'm here with Coach Donnie Katz, former YU player and former player yourself. How do you feel the first half went?
We were good early. We got to control the glass. We controlled the glass. We've been in a much better spot, but I'm pretty happy going into the half down 3 in this type of environment, this type of game. So we just got to take care of the glass.
You played in this tournament, which is an invaluable experience. What's your message to your team at halftime?
Really just embrace the moment. You're just with a bunch of Jews celebrating a really good time, and you're just playing basketball in the meantime. So really embrace the moment. You're going to know a lot of these kids when you go to Israel next year. So it's a really unique opportunity, and we're grateful to YU to do that for us. Yeah. Shout out to my, I don't know where the camera is, but shout out to my boys, Jeremy and Kevin. I'll see you guys hopefully. Let's grab some grandmas after. Love you guys.
Back to the booth.
Thank you so much, Zachary. Now, we are back to this extremely riveting game so far. No team really able to come out to a huge lead thus far. That brings me to my question, Aaron. What does each team need to do? What adjustments do they need to make? What do you want to see from either team to be able to pull away with this win?
Yeah, it's looked like a very good game so far, you know. For YULA, I would like to see Alex Gabai, the co-MVP of Sarachek last year. If they want to run it back, they really have to get it through Gabai. He's only got, I think, 5 points so far in this half. But otherwise, with Alicia Feldman crashing the boards and Jaden Azarel with his input, YULA's looking good so far. As for Mesivta, right now, Shaked Ben David, he's the one who's really starting to get them going. That's where most of their points are coming from. If they are able to get the ball down into the paint with C3 Brill, where he can do his work and score, and get some inputs from some other players, then I think Mesivta could have a shot at pulling off this 16-1 upset.
NCSY Summer is the premier summer. Give you the halftime read quickly. Our halftime show was brought to you by Camp Step It Up, located in upstate New York, with busing provided to and from camp. Camp Step It Up was founded by Yoga Verdugo, a former D1 college basketball player. It is the most proven Shomer Shabbat basketball camp in the world, featuring 26 current Sarachek players and over 400 past Sarachek players, as well as YU and Stern College stars over the past 12 years. There are programs for boys and girls, grades 3 to 12, including a week option in Israel, plus a 6-week program in the USA. There are 3 minyanim per day, learning groups, and a camp rabbi. Past campers include many Yeshiva League MVPs, over 70 college players, dozens of professional National League players, a EuroLeague Rookie of the Year, and an NBA draft pick. Additionally, some of the players in this game are Camp Step It Up campers. For more information, email office@campstepitup.com. Call 888-600-0908 or visit timetostepitup.com. Feldman with the ball, gives it up to Azarel. Back up to Alex Gabai. YULA coming in as the 1 seed wants to really pull away. They don't like how close this game is so far. Whereas Mesivta, and as we were saying, YULA wants to pull away, and Azarel hits the 3, making it a 6-point lead, which I believe is the largest lead of the game thus far.
Yeah, like I said during the halftime, they need Azarel, along with other players, to step it up and try to pull it away.
Was that a pun? A step it up pun?
It wasn't intended, but if it makes you happy, then
it
was
does.
intended.
It makes me happy. Thank you. I appreciate you giving me that bone. The ball is going to be taken from out of bounds. Trying to find someone. He eventually finds Dov Hirsch. Dov Hirsch turns around, blocked by Azarel. Azarel tries to get the rebound, but it's collected by Hirsch. This is Friedman at the top. Number 14, Bitas looking to do something with it. He gives it up for the 3. That's Dov Hirsch unable to capitalize. Out of bounds. It hit the top of the basket.
Yeah, they call it here in YU the 6th defender.
Exactly. Goodbye with the ball. Mesivta Philly in their man defense as well. A little pick and relative roll. And nice find. Feldman gives it up to Josh Pachter down low for an easy bucket. Freeman and Hollander, this has been the matchup all game, at least from a defensive standpoint. That's a 3-point attempt, and it's good from Bitas.
taking the lid off for his team in the second half.
If they can get other guys incorporated in Mesivta, you can see a really, really close game towards the end.
Speaking of incorporated, Azarol looking to get incorporated early in this half. No good with the rebound there. Ball was going out of bounds. Freeman did save it. He's going up. He pushes it to Bitas. Bitas doesn't have numbers. He goes at Feldman. Feldman steals it. Now they're pushing the other way. Hollander looking for a man. He Euro steps. He shoots. He scores. No good. Sorry, he doesn't score. Feldman there to clean it up. And doing what Feldman does, puts it up for the easy second chance points.
Yeah, Alicia Feldman looking great so far out of this second half. Really incorporating themselves down near the glass.
Feldman has just been relentless on the offensive glass as he tips the ball away after getting a steal last possession. He gets a deflection just now. Now, mind you, both these teams are not from New York. They had to deal with a little bit of travel, some more than others, but both teams did travel. So the first half, many of the scouts were anticipating, would be a little bit slower from an offensive standpoint. But once they get their feet set, once they get their feet under them, they're really going to come out and give us some offense, and both teams playing with this energy that I feel like we haven't seen in quite some time.
Yeah, YULA especially coming from Los Angeles with the 3-hour time difference, they could really experience jet lag.
Well said. That's definitely true. Mesivta Philly's going to take it out from the sideline. The score is 30-23. YULA's up by 7 on Mesivta Philly. And there it is. Ball's in play. Freeman with the ball. Tries to drive on Hollander. That's a tough shot. Close. No good. Another rebound from Feldman. Gives it to Gabai. Gabai takes it to the hoop. A beautiful score. A little double clutch layup from Alex Gabai, avoiding the contact, really avoiding the pressure.
Yeah, it's good to see Alex Gabai get his presence into this game so far. Really been quiet so far in the first half. Not really what you expect from the co-MVP.
And it's funny, you say quiet. Now, you're talking relatively quiet for him. He is the leading scorer, today for YULA thus far. But and if he's not, he's at least up there. He's been putting in buckets, but quietly. And you're right, at a level that we know he's capable of so much more. As Azrael did get called for the foul there. But yeah, what you're saying is just a testament to his greatness.
Yeah, well, last year, him and also co-MVP Yishai Rosenblatt really split duties, kind of leading this team last year. And it was expected that Gabai would take over as the main focal point of this team.
Exactly.
So far, we're seeing it there.
Right, he's a man who's ready to step up to the challenge. As they get it pass inside, but Hollander's right there using his bigger frame to prevent the open layup. Shaked on Gabai. Looking to make something happen with a couple nice moves. Not really able to go anywhere with it. He does get the ball back after the mishap. Puts it up. No good. Gets his own rebound. Shaked was like a one-man offensive team right there. Azrael going coast to coast. Speaking of one man, doing it all himself as he's able to score. And just like that, we got a timeout from Coach Katz. Now, the score is 34-23. YULA's up by 11. We're going to send you to commercial break. Stick around. And welcome back. We got a thrilling game so far. YULA has slowly been increasing their lead, partly and mainly behind the great effort of Jaden Azarol A man who's looking like a mini Victor Wembanyama out here. 3 blocks and 14 points, doing it on both ends. He is someone who is incredible in offense this game, just as good, if not even better, on defense. A true veteran of the game, a returning starter for YULA.
Yeah, he's been a starter actually for YULA, I think, for a couple years now. Really gained some experience for the past couple of Saracheks from past couple of years actually playing for YULA. Really helping them today.
Mesivta Philly coming off that timeout, looking to make sure they don't let this league get too out of hand. As we know, YULA is a second half team. YULA really picks it up in the second half. But Mesivta Philly knows that. They saw the scouting report, and they came here to play. That's a drive to the hoop from Bidas, no good. Yet another offensive rebound and foul. That foul's called to number 20. Yeah, number 24. That's called on Azarol.
Yeah, he's number 43, Zevi Brill, was fouled there. YULA's trying to keep him away from his lucky spot, which is the paint.
We had another 3-point attempt from Dov Hirsch. He keeps putting them up. He's going to hit one eventually, and YULA knows it. They respect his shot. They're getting in his face every time he looks to shoot it. As Hollander almost loses it, but he's got the ball. Goodbye with the ball at the top. He finds Azarol in the corner. Azarol puts up the 3. He gets fouled. That's going to be an opportunity to shoot 3 free throws at the free throw line.
Yeah, those aren't the kind of fouls you want to give up. It gives 3 shots to the player and stops the clock.
Exactly. You know, Jaden Azarol is a man who last year, for those who remember in the Sarachek tournament, actually got injured. Now, you might be confused if you watch the tournament because you would tell me Jaden Azarol played throughout the entire tournament. He played through the finals, through overtime. Yes, your eyes do not deceive you. This man got injured, was not able to play, and yet he fought through and played, and was a big piece of why they won last year.
Oh, he really put it all on the line last year. I didn't even know that.
And honestly, many people don't. As again, he was able to go out there and perform at such a high level despite getting injured. As he hits 2 of 3 free throws there, giving YULA a 13-point lead. Pachter calling out a defensive scheme. A little bit sort of the vocal leader here on the court. Goodbye with a nice closeout on Shaked. The ball goes out of bounds. It's YULA's ball.
Mesivta's really struggling to get it going. I think only 3 points since the start of the second half, as opposed to YULA's 13.
And again, this is what the analytics guys were sort of anticipating. Guys like Akiva Popper saying that YULA will start slow, but they will be able to pick it up. But again, there is so much time left in this game. Pachter with a strong board, unable to finish. And he gets called for the foul. It's going to go the other way. And just like that, we got free throws. With 3.5 minutes left in the third quarter. YULA's already in the penalty. This is the first free throw attempt from Zevi Brill. It's no good. You know, many people look at Mesivta as a 16th seed, and they want to laugh, they want to scoff, but I'll tell you, this is a team that had an extremely successful season. This team went 18-4 and won their school's first ever championship. This is a team that is talented, that is deep. They have many, many great players, and that's why they are here. They're showing that they deserve to be a Tier 1 Sarachek team. As Yashipur gets a strong rebound, gives it to Rabibo. Rabibo finds Dror. Dror right back to Rabibo. He gets fouled as he goes up. He's going to go to the line and shoot 2 free throws.
So we see only 2 starters on the court right now, Goodbye and Feldman. Really, we see Coach Pollock here is really trying to get some of his other guys incorporated, see what he has from them, see if they can make an impact for the rest of this tournament.
Exactly, and so far we've seen everyone who has played has relatively made an impact. As Mogiaris comes back into the game, he's checking in for Zevi Brill. Coach going to give him a break. But yeah, exactly. Well said, Aaron. That coach is really looking to give all these guys an opportunity to showcase that they belong in this tournament and that they could get minutes going forward in this tournament. As we already see at the scorers table, Liam Braun ready to check in. The 6'3" junior for YULA. Bogueras has it, but he gives it up. Epstein gives it up to Bogueras. Back to Bitas. He drives to the hoop. He puts it up. A tough shot, and he makes it. It's a 12-point game. Rabibo looking to control the offense here. Gives it to Yashapur. Yashapur gives it up to Gabai. Gabai with a nice spin. The ball gets deflected. It's stolen. Turnover. Epstein's pushing the ball. He goes all the way to the hoop. And a beautiful up and under reverse layup over the big man, Alicia Feldman.
Mesivta is able to get these 2 back-to-back buckets, cutting it to a 10-point game, seeing if they can try to push it back to within reachable distance.
Gabai's at the top of the key. Gives it up to Dror. Dror to Yashapur, back to Gabai. Gabai, an extremely disciplined player. That was a rare turnover last possession. He knows it. A gorgeous pass as he slices the defense. Yashapur unable to capitalize. The ball's going the other way. Epstein looking to set up the half-court offense. Threatens a little move. Gives it to Dov Hirsch. He keeps trying. And again, like I said, YULA knows he's going to hit it. They know it's going to happen. And so they're respecting the shot. You saw the Yashapur close out there. They're not giving it. But Dov Hirsch is saying, you don't need to give it to me. I'll take it. So we'll see how that pans out the rest of this game.
Yeah. Mesivta really struggling to get anything really from outside of the arc so far the second half.
Rebo gives it to Gabai. Gabai with a nice up and under, but gets called for the travel. That gave the Philly crowd a little bit of momentum. They're back on their feet. They're back clapping. Okay, and they're back sitting down. It wasn't too much momentum. Just enough to get them excited.
Yeah, they know this game's within reachable distance.
You know, as that ball gets deflected by Dror, the ball's going to stay here, Philly ball. But I'm looking in the crowd. I see Mesivta Philly legend, basketball legend that is, Bennett Stein. Someone who really understands the game of basketball, sitting in the court there wearing his jersey from when he was on the high school team. YULA was able to come away with the steal there. Rabibo looking to make something happen. Shaker with the steal. It's just him versus Gabai. He angles his body nicely, but unable to capitalize. Gabai stopped the fast break. They're back in a half-court offense. That's Epstein with the ball. Dror with some tenacious defense, but he does get called for a foul. You know, I see a little bit of Dror in me. One reason only. I was number 25 in YULA as well. I didn't play basketball, I played football. You know, the secondary sport, or maybe even tertiary sport in YULA. But I was number 25 for a YULA sports team. And so is he.
Hey, that counts.
That counts, right? Yeah. Appreciate that. And the first free throw is good from Yisrael Epstein. I'd like to note that he spells his name Yisrael with an A. So do I. We rarely find that. I don't find that often. People mess it up all the time. They always spell my name with an O. But it's great to see a fellow Yisrael with an A guy as he hits both free throws, as us Yisrael with A's do. We got less than a minute left in the third quarter. Hollander drives to the hoop. He's been relatively quiet this game. Gives it to Braun. And Braun, his first shot is good.
Yeah, I believe Braun is actually a cousin of former Sarachek co-MVP Noam Yukins.
Oh, really? Is that so?
Yeah,
he has some basketball genetics. That's a steal. YULA's got the ball. Braun goes up, and he scores yet again. We got 6 seconds left. 5-4, 3-2. He puts it up. It's no good. Rebibo throws it full court. The shot will not count. Wow. What a game so far. It's 41-29. YULA is up 12. Stick around as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter after this commercial break.
For many decades, NCSY has provided the best summer ever for thousands of teenagers who have joined to take part in all of the great things the land of Israel has to offer. This summer will undoubtedly be the best summer ever, but also the most meaningful summer ever, as we join hands with our brothers and sisters in Israel in rebuilding and making Israel as great as it will be for all of us. These are most uncertain times, without a doubt. We do not know everything that tomorrow will bring. We are still mourning all that we saw yesterday and over the past few weeks and months. But of a few things we can be certain. We can be certain that Israel will rise again. We can be certain that now, more than ever, is the time to come to Israel and to join in the process of the building of this glorious state. Come join us this summer, now more than ever.
And welcome back. We got one more quarter left till we see who wins this first round matchup between the YULA Panthers and Mesivta Philadelphia Mustangs. Come to Como Pizza for some great pizza, pasta, salads, and even awesome breakfast options. We will be streaming the games in the store, making it a great place to watch the games while you eat. I can attest to some great seating in Como, accompanied by some great TVs, accompanied by even better food.
Yeah, I can also attend. I was there before this game.
What was the environment like in there?
It's very packed there, but the service is still pretty good. You know, great pizza, great food, great time.
Incredible. Packed restaurant with even better service. As YULA tries to come up with a steal, Drawer's putting some great pressure on the ball right now. 15 seconds left in the shot clock. One of the longer possessions we've seen this game. We got 7 seconds left in the shot clock. The shot gets put up by Bitas, and it's good. Just a 10-point lead for YULA. Oh, Rebibo almost gives it up. Ooh, Drawer didn't see Hollander there. That's fine, he still has it. Gives it to Hollander. They're looking to space a little bit as they got a little clogged in the quarter. Hollander making some moves. Rebibo kicks it to the corner. That's Drawer for three. No good, but Braun with the rebound and unable to capitalize there on the second chance opportunity. That's a corner shot from Mogioris. No good, almost had the shooter's bounce there. The ball is out of bounds. The refs are saying it's YULA ball. Philly crowd is livid. And the other ref comes in and tells the ref he believes that it's off YULA. And there it is. The ref made the call, switched it up. So yeah, you got to give it to the ref who's willing to switch the call like that. You know, a man who is not going to, not going to let his ego get in the way of the right call. Shaked kicks it, kicks right back out to Shaked. No good. That's Braun with a rebound. He finds Drawer, who's running on the fast break. Drawer with two long steps and the lefty layup as the lefty scores. Drawer. It's a fast break.
Yeah, towards the end of the third quarter and the start of this fourth quarter, YULA's really running their offense between Rebibo, Drawer, and Braun. Really another unit stepping up for them and really helping them pull this game away.
And it's really just a testament to how deep this YULA team is. The fact that you got only one starter on the court right now, and yet this YULA team is not looking to give up this lead anytime soon. But Mesivta Philly comes away with the rebound. They're coming the other way. Let's kick out to Shaked. Shaked, Mogioris wants it. He takes it all by himself and he scores. What a great drive and score from Shaked and Dovid. Rebibo making things happen. Serving as this time's vocal leader. Hollander puts up a three. He is a great shooter for YULA, but unable to capitalize there. Mogioris coming down with the ball. He puts the shot up over Braun. No good. Rebibo thought about slowing it down, and then he ended up ultimately did. Drawer with the three-point attempt. No good. Shot looked good. Nice looking form. Wow, Epstein with a nice move. He gets to his spot and he hits the contested shot. Just like that, Mesivta has made it a single-digit lead, or a single-digit deficit for them. They feel like they could win this. Speaking of win this, we would like to thank Chopsticks for being a proud Max Live sponsor. For the best Chinese food in Teaneck, you've got to go to Chopsticks. Head to chopsticksusa.com to order online. The link is in the description of this very video. You know, being from LA myself, and I'm sure you can attest as well, the rumors of how great Chopsticks is has reverberated across the country. And it's just so exciting that we're able to partner with them here at Max Live.
Yeah, I've heard of it from a couple of my friends before. Shout out Noah Gutlove. And maybe I'll go try it out.
There we go. We would also like to give a huge thank you to Lior Hode for his generous donation to Max Live in memory of Moshe Kranzler of Shalom. Moshe was heavily involved in the Sarachek tournament when he worked in admissions. If you would like to donate to Max Live and support the work that we do, visit maxlive.com/donate. So like we said, this lead is within 8. What was a double-digit lead for a little bit of time has dwindled to just 8. Neither team looking nervous. Both teams looking cool, calm, and collected. Both teams really believe like they belong. So this will set up what should be an incredible end to this game. As we got Yashapur with a 3-pointer, and he hits it. Yashapur, a member of the team last year, a man who really worked his way into the rotation to get some real good minutes. Now on the defensive end, he's guarding Epstein. Epstein looking to make something happen. Ball is out of bounds, deflected by Yashapur. You know, after YULA won the Sarachek tournament last year, everyone wanted to see who they were going to interview, which of the MVPs they were going to interview. But guess what? They actually interviewed Yashapur post-game last year. Just a testament to his quiet leadership. A man who really knows what it takes to win a basketball game.
See this final unit towards the end of the game from YULA will be able to hold off Mesivta.
As Azrael gets called for a foul. That was Dovid who drew that foul. And Dovid's been relatively quiet from 3 this game. Tried a few of them. Epstein takes it out. We got the starting lineup in for Mesivta. We got almost the starting lineup in for YULA, as Hollander is able to come down with that rebound. Azrael wanted it. Hollander wants to slow down the pace. Yeah, the entire YULA team is on the same page at this point. They're looking to slow down this game. As the ball does get deflected, but picked up by Azrael. That was Bitas who deflected it. Gabai hits Azrael. He spins. Looking to score, but some great defense from Bitas. But he does get called for the foul, as the shifty offensive and athletic moves of Jaden Azrael are just too much for the defense to handle. You know, we gave a shout out to Mesivta Philly alumni, or alum, I should say, or alumni, yeah, both. We gave Bennett Stein a shout out, gave Judah Trudler a shout out. I want to also shout out a couple YULA alumni here. We got Aryeh Hurt, who's in the crowd. I see him here repping. We also got some a bunch of YULA fans at home. I could go on with the shout outs that people have been asking for. Just incredible. It shows you the passion, shows you the true passion that the fans have for their teams.
Yeah, YULA really travels well. A lot of their fans come out here, make the 4-day trip, 3,000 miles all the way from LA, and they show out for their team.
Exactly. As Epstein with a head of steam drives to the hoop. Wanted to get called for the foul there, but he didn't. He kicks it out. Is that Hirsch's 3? It's no good. Shaquette gets the rebound. Hirsch puts it up for 3 again. It's no good. YULA finally comes down with the rebound. But just like that, Epstein steals it. He scores. YULA put their head down for 1 second, and just like that, Mesivta was able to take control of that play, at least. Yashpur up to Hollander. Hollander looking to do something with it. He gives it to Yashpur. Yashpur finds Gabai. Gabai for 3. No good. Jane Azrael gets called for a foul. He's working his way into potential foul trouble. But he knows. Yeah, he's got 4, I believe. 3 minutes left in the game. He's able to stay disciplined.
Yeah, there's no really real reason to foul here. That only will stop the clock and give Mesivta the ball, which is not what YULA's goal is right now.
As we got Bitas with the, again, another offensive rebound. And this time we got a foul called on Jaden Azrael yet again.
Yeah, as we see YULA letting up these second chance points from Mesivta. Really not what you want to do. Give Mesivta another life. Try to score to come back for this game. There's 2:39 left.
And that is it. Yep, as we anticipated, Jaden Azrael is out for the game potentially, as he may have just recorded his final allotted foul.
Yes, they're going to check in Michael Greenfield.
There he is. You know, this Michael's a man who embodies next man up. Jaden Azrael is in foul trouble. I'm ready, coach. Put me in.
Yeah, we saw him towards the end of the first half really take on the point guard of the opposing team and really lock them up, stop them from kind of really doing anything.
Yeah, Mesivta with the ball. Finds Shaquette at the top of the arc. No good. Strong board from Hollander. Gives it to the point guard, Michael Greenfield. That's Hollander with the ball. Hollander looking to take a deep shot. They're looking to slow down their offense, not looking to rush anything. You know, after the game ends, be sure to stay tuned for the Yachad post-game show, as we will be interviewing the stars of this very game. So stick around for the Yachad post-game show. Michael Greenfield with a three-point attempt, and it's good. Like we said, he's a man who's called next man up. Michael, next man up, Greenfield. Azrael goes out. Michael's like, you know what? I'll give you 3 points. Why not?
Yeah, that just shows you how deep this YULA team is. They have 3-4 guys off the bench that if someone's either in foul trouble or is exhausted and needs a break, they always got a guy ready to go, and that just shows you the power they have.
Exactly. A team with true depth, and that's what makes a championship team. These are the reigning champions. Wow. Now, like we said, we want you all to stick around for the Yachad post-game show at the end, but I'm going to take a moment right now and thank the people who worked on this game. I mean, just this broadcast isn't an accident. It's brought to you by the works of many people. We got people like, I'll tell you right now, Executive Director Eitan Traurig, Executive Producer Zevi Pancer, Associate Director Jared Lazarus, Associate Producer Yosef Silver, Director Dovid Samson, Camera Operators Abraham Gabai, Joseph Bezican, Dovid Samson, Kobe Narani, Tech Ops, Tova Farber, Stats, Matthew Lauren, and Jared Kinchins. Now again, people take the broadcast for granted, myself included. I put on a headset, I begin to talk, but there's so much that goes into bringing these incredible games to you, and we thank all those incredible people who really made this dream a reality.
Yeah, you guys don't see this on camera, but behind the scenes there's a bunch of people here that have put in hours already today, just working on
hours leading up to the
giving
tournament,
this,
man.
Yeah, weeks even.
Right.
Just working to give this broadcast to you.
Exactly. As we got Rafi Mark is in the game. A few new faces for YULA. Wow, we got a 3-point bucket. Just like that, it's only a 9-point game. Goodbye, taking it down. He finds Hollander. Hollander drives. Regains that double-digit lead. We had Jacob Robin in the game as well, seeing the court for the first time this game. And Hollander does get called for the foul. You know, Mesivta Philly refuses to give up. Anytime YULA thinks they put them away, they get a little bit of momentum. That's a three-point attempt from Shaked, no good. Hollander had goodbye, but you know what? He'd rather not force anything. That's Rafi Mark with the ball. Rafi Mark, he finds Robin down low. Robin puts it up. It's no good. Pachter fights for the rebound. Robin saves it from going out of bounds. Hollander slows it down. And Gabai gets fouled. Mesivta of Philly is going to look to send YULA to the line. But they're not going to do it just yet. You know, the winner of this game, and it looks like it's going to be YULA, although, as I like to say, the game, you know, the game isn't over until the fat lady sings, and we don't hear her singing, that's for sure. Although, assuming YULA pulls out this game, they are going to be playing Hillel tomorrow. That is a marquee matchup, an Erev Shabbos showdown.
Yeah, we saw Hillel face Eitan earlier. That one was very actually similar to this game. Hillel, it was very close towards the end of the first half, and then Hillel in the second half just put on the motor and started scoring. So it looks like it's going to be a very nice marquee matchup between YULA and Hillel tomorrow.
Exactly. Now, YULA played Ida Crown in this tournament last year, and that game went to overtime. So while YULA is extremely confident, I bet, they'll never admit it, but a slight sigh of relief that they don't have to, play Ida Crown, but they have to play a team that beat Ida Crown. So that just comes to show you how much YULA plans on locking in this tournament going forward. Now, Mesivta Philly's not yet in the bonus. They still have one more foul to give until we got free throws. The refs making sure everyone is behaving themselves. Rafi Mark with the ball. And he gets fouled. He's going to go to the free throw line with an opportunity to shoot free throws. Now this is big as Rafi Mark is a senior, a man who behind the scenes is putting in so much work to get to this point, and here he is about to make an impact in a Sarachek game. We got, the coach just wants to huddle with his guys. That's Coach Katz. A little quasi timeout. I guess he's allowed to, pause the game there, but not official call timeout, so good for him. Love that he was able to do that. Rafi Mark again at the line, looking to shoot 2 free throws. A man who's just as dominant, if not more, in the base medrash as he is on the basketball court. This is a two-way threat, a dual threat as they call him. He can learn up any sugya in Shas.
Yeah, we see.
As well as hit any free throw. Yeah. Wow, look at that.
It's very important as much as you're putting your work on the court, here, off the court, in the base, on your own time.
Exactly.
Also putting the work there.
One of YULA's star students. As we got a deep three-point attempt from Dov Hirsch. No good. Sort of been the story of this game as Epstein's able to draw the foul there on the free throw. Speaking of free throw, this is a great opportunity to thank Dougie's for being a proud Max Live sponsor. For the best barbecue and grill in Teaneck, make your way to Dougie's. Go to Dougie'sBarbecue.com to order. The link is in the description of this very video. Now, I don't know if you know this, but I believe Dougie is responsible for inventing the popper. Yes, the most famous Kiddush food in the world. The food that has taken the world by storm, the popper, I believe is attributed to Dougie himself. And you know we love poppers over here. Shout out to Kiva Poppers. As this is his third free throw, and it's good. And we got a foul. That's a foul on Hollander. Speaking of Hollander, come to Golan Heights for the best authentic Israeli food and more. Located just steps away on campus. Shawarma, schnitzel, poppers, just to name a few of Golan Heights' delicious items. Now this is a place that I have spent countless dollars at. Countless dollars, not because of the prices. The prices are actually fantastic. It's because of how much I've bought from them. A place that really makes quality food. Hollander did hit that first free throw. Unable to capitalize on that second one. Mesivta Philly pushing on the other side. That's a deep three from Shaked. It's no good. Rafi Mark with the rebound. And they foul Rafi Mark, sending it to the free throw yet again. You know what? I'm proud of this Mesivta Philly team for not letting up. The lead is big, but they do not care. Now, checking in to the game now, for Mesivta of Philly, we got number 22, Sorel Daniel. Oh, we're going to clear the bench. We're going to clear the bench. I want to give a specific shout-out, though, to two guys checking in right now. We got Yaya Hoffman, we got Max Frager. These are two men who I had the pleasure of being their madrich this past summer in NCSY Kolo. Two very, very upstanding individuals. These are men who really dominated on the courts of NCSY Kolo, and just as well dominated in the base medrash. Guys who are truly fantastic. I'm happy they're able to get some court time here because they truly deserve it. Rafi Mark unable to capitalize on that second free throw there. Yaya Hoffman looks like he may dribble the clock out. He gives it up. Oh, that's a two-point attempt. It's no good. It goes out of bounds. It was the right read from Yaya, that's for sure. And just like that, YULA has won 56-44. Be sure to stay tuned for the Yachad postgame show as we will be interviewing the stars of the game.
Bravo, Dead Caravana here, assistant director at the amazing Camp Seneca Lake. When you send your child here, you're getting the best athletics, delicious food, incredible staff, and amazing night activities. But don't take my word for it. If you want your child to have an amazing Shabbat experience filled with learning and ruach, stop on by, visit our camp, and let's make summer 2025 the best one yet. See you there.
Story with French fries. Rules of glass utensils. What's the story with going to a non-kosher sushi restaurant?
I use a dairy blender to make a parve cake to serve at a meat meal.
Welcome back to the Yachad postgame show. We got Zachary Siklik sideline ready to interview MVP of this game, Jaden Azarol.
Another player of the game, Jaden Azarol, 18 points, 11 rebounds. How do you feel your team played today?
Honestly, I felt like we could have played better, but we got the job done, and there's still 3 more games.
Going into the weekend now, after the first game, what are you excited for as a player?
I'm excited, just to see what comes, like who we're going to play the next games and hopefully take it all the way.
And last question for you. It was a close game at halftime. What did Coach say in the locker room to help pump you guys up?
He kind of just motivated us. We knew we could play better, and in the second half, we did that.
Thank you so much. Good luck rest of the way.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Zachary Siklik. I'm your Starliner, and I was joined today by Aaron Reese. Thank you so much for for watching this incredible game. Stay tuned because we got Sarachek games all day long and all weekend long. Thank you for joining us, and have a great rest of your day.